We're rolling?
Yeah, we're back.
So yeah, we're back after a few weeks.
Really sore.
I'm sore too.
Yeah, lots of DOMs. Painful. Too much soreness. Way too much soreness.
Not good soreness?
No. Oh, it feels alright. Like I don't mind the feeling of it, but the actual soreness is pretty painful.
Yeah. How's the trip?
It's good pain. I thought you wouldn't ask, mate. It was good. It's good, yeah. A couple of good things happened, a couple of bad things happened. Overall, it was pretty good.
You want to explain on that or?
You want me to elaborate?
Yeah.
What do you want to know?
Well, there was once you messaged Austin and I and you said you won't explain it until the pod.
Oh, yeah. Well, just for the podcast listeners' reference, I just went on a trip for a month to Bali, then to China, southern China, then to Nepal.
He's a traveller.
Popped into Malaysia for about 4 hours there just for a vlog, so you'll see that soon. But yeah, it was good. Yeah, there was a couple parts on the trip where I was just like, fuck this. This is just, yeah.
Things weren't going your way?
Wasn't going my way. Things looked pretty hopeless. Like, yeah, it wasn't promising.
Yeah, it was good. What was the shittest thing that happened?
The shittest thing that happened was the snowstorm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the shittest thing that happened because that almost derailed my entire... The whole point I went on the trip was to do this trek called the Annapurna Circuit, 15 days. And the way I planned it was like, upon reflection after doing it, it was stupid, but I was going to do that anyway. But then the snowstorm didn't allow me to do that, but almost took away the whole thing for me. Yeah,
you were trapped for a bit, eh?
Trapped for about 3 days. I was trapped for 1 day, and then the next day I managed to walk, even though it was bad conditions, like 25 kilometres to where I wanted to go next. And then, yeah, it was really bad conditions. Everybody was stuck in this decently sized mountain village. There wasn't even a room for me. Yeah. So, like, luckily this Romanian guy was just like, yeah, you can come with me.
Oh, shout out him. Does he have a name?
Theodore.
Shout out Theodore.
The chipmunk.
Yeah, respect.
Yeah, and so, yeah, I was stuck there for 3 days.
That's hectic.
Every night people went down, but this one night, I reckon 80% or more people went down because apparently it was too dangerous. And like allegedly an avalanche came and took like 40 people on the track I was going to go on. I ended up going on, but
yeah.
Oh no, I didn't end up going on this one. So I had to skip this.
The 15-day one?
No, I did the whole 15-day one, but there was side quests I wanted to do, and one of them was to like one of the world's highest lakes.
Fuck.
And didn't get to do it because that was a really dangerous one.
That would have been sick.
But in the end, I did it, which was good.
Yeah, you still reached where you wanted to reach.
There was a couple other shit things that happened.
Did you reach? Was it the peak or the base camp?
Nah, so like all these 8,000, all these mountains have base camps, but especially that 8,000 plus meter ones. So when people say they're going to do Everest, they're doing the base camp usually. No one's actually climbing.
No one's hitting the top.
So Annapurna has base camps, obviously, but there's a base camp trek which you can go to like 4,500 meters high just to the base camp, and then there's this circuit that goes around all these mountains, and that's what I did.
Yeah, okay.
And the main pass I did was actually like over 1 kilometre higher than the base camp.
That's sick.
Yeah.
So you still got to where you wanted to end up, but you just had to change your route up a bit.
I just didn't get to do my side quests.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty good.
Can't control the weather, eh?
Yeah, I always say to people as well, when we're talking about travelling, I always say, oh fuck, it sucks that you can pay so much money to go travelling and plan everything meticulously, but then the weather just
throws
shit.
it off, yeah.
And then it happened to me, so it was pretty good.
But that's probably with snow and shit, like that's like the extreme of weather we can't mess with.
Yeah, you just can't mess in the mountains.
Especially in mountains, obviously.
Mountains just, the weather changes so fast, like avalanches happen so fast.
One happened quite close to it.
Yeah, so there was 4 shit things that happened that trip. It was the snowstorm. The second one was I really didn't want to sit in this town for 3 days and just not do anything. So I wanted to climb around, and I did every day. But on the worst day, no one went out, and I even asked everybody and like the people working at the homestay, and they said, no, you can't do anything. You got to stay on like the main road of the village or the main track, and that's it.
It's not worth the risk.
Yeah, but I really wanted to get like 500 meters higher and just acclimatise better because I didn't want to get altitude sickness. So I did. It was the only irresponsible thing I did the entire trek, but I climbed up this small little, not mountain peak, but like a peak, probably about 500 meters. And I got to the top, and my goal was to just do a bit of meditating for 5 minutes. But it was so sketchy and scary that like I literally couldn't.
Yeah, you couldn't like focus.
I was trying to like close my eyes and meditate, but it was just like too scary. And then a fucking avalanche happened probably about 150 meters away from me.
That's fucked. That's pretty scary.
And it wasn't like a huge one, but it would have killed me for sure.
SJs would have been done.
Would have been done. And all I thought when that happened was like no one knew I was up here. Like no one in the town knew I went up here.
Fuck.
It was just too snowy to see, or I didn't tell anyone, and I just would have legit died.
No one knew.
So then, yeah, that was the only...
Do you reckon that's the closest you've ever been?
To dying?
Yeah.
No, I've been closer to dying.
What about most, like, scariest? Like, scariest?
That was the, like... Yeah, I'm old and reasonably mature now, and that's the first time I thought, like, like, I may have been closer to dying in my life before, but that was the first time where I was like, oh, that right there would have killed me if I was there.
Yeah.
And then I understand the repercussions of dying, obviously, so...
Yeah. Yeah, that is full on. Okay, what about the best thing?
The best thing was the trek.
Actually being able to do
It was
that.
awesome, yeah.
Especially after being trapped for 3 days.
Yeah, the finish was really good because the last 2 days, the last 3 days, third last day you have to climb down like 1,500 meters, but it's a 20-kilometer day.
Yeah.
The next day you have to climb up 2,000 meters, and it's also like a 15-kilometer day.
That's interesting, eh? Because you'd think you'd just gone down.
Yeah.
At that point.
Yeah, it's a fair bit of trekking. And then the final day, you obviously got to climb back down. And yeah, I don't know, it was just good. When you finish that kind of shit, it's a good feeling.
It's a cool feeling, yeah, but that's sick.
Yeah, I was just walking through some rice fields, like, and these people were talking to me and stuff like that and saying like...
Cool experience.
Nice. And that's it, and then it was done, yeah. It was good.
And you could have kept going?
Well, yeah, I could have kept going, but 15 days is a pretty good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good amount of time.
Like, once it was done, I was like, yeah, I can chill for a little bit now.
Sick.
Yeah.
That's cool. And your phone almost died? Brand new phone?
That was probably worse than the snowstorm, to be honest, but it's just the way you frame things, I guess. So at the end of the day, it was all right. Met some nice people through it.
That was a cool story because I got a hold of that dude. What was that dude I was messaging?
Suman or whatever. I think his name's Suman. If I'm butchering
Sumar, I think, yeah. It's pretty random to get a call from him.
Legendary dude, yeah. But long story short with that, I'll just explain this story as well. I'll explain 2 more shit parts of the holiday.
Yeah.
So I went out with some people I met the night before. Not a big night, but...
Reasonable?
It was a fine night, yeah. Probably had only 5 long necks, but I was very dehydrated, and so yeah. Anyway, I wake up in the morning and I'm like, the fuck, what time is it? And I go to check my phone, and my phone's not on, but it was on charge. So I went downstairs, the reception's like, your bus went 30 minutes ago for this 10-hour bus trip.
Fuck.
And then I was like, fuck, well, yeah, my phone alarm didn't go off. I don't know why. It's a brand new iPhone 17 Pro Max, which is kind of weird.
That you bought a week before you went?
Yeah, a week before I went. And then he was like, no, don't stress. I'll just get you a taxi to the bus. And then I was like, no worries, put my phone on charge on another charger. Went upstairs, quickly packed all my shit, gave them a bag, and I was like, I'll be back here in 15 days, just take this. And then when I went to leave, my phone wasn't charging again on the charging thing. So I get a taxi to this. There's no bus stops in Nepal, or stations. Like the bus station is like the side of the road,
There's a random stop.
and people just
There's no markers.
like a dude standing. Like imagine on a or any bus where the door is. The door doesn't close. There's just some guy standing there screaming at people on the side of the street saying like,
The bus is here.
we're going here. You want to go?
That's sick.
So anyway, I get on this bus. I'm a little bit hungover because I'm like pretty dehydrated. I'm just sitting there trying to charge my phone, my portable charger, and it's not working. Met Suman and he was talking to me. Oh, I couldn't sit down on the bus because I didn't have a bus ticket. So they couldn't see where my seat was. So I was standing up. Everyone was talking about me and they were like, what's he doing? What's going on? Blah, blah. And I was like, I don't have a bus ticket. I'm waiting for my phone to charge. Whatever. What can I do? So Ma puts all his shit off the seat and lets me sit there.
Respect.
I was trying to charge my phone for like another 2.5, 3 hours. All the Nepalese people were trying to charge it with their portable chargers. Didn't work. So I'm 3 hours into a 10-hour bus journey. My brand new phone's not charging on anybody's charger.
That's fucked.
And so I'm kind of like a little bit hungover as well. And I'm like, what do I do? And they're like, just go past where you're going to like the second major city and get it fixed there, which is like 7 hours away. And I was like, why? I'm 3 hours away from Kathmandu, like the major city. Why? Like, shouldn't I just turn back? And then they were like, yeah, actually you should. And I was like, sweet, how do I do it? And they're like, just get off the bus. And I'm like we're in the middle of the sticks. We're in the middle of a rural area in the middle of nowhere. Like, what do you mean get off? They're just like, just get off. And I was like, how am I going to get to Kathmandu? And they're like, just grab a bus. So I grabbed all my shit. I was like to the driver, can you just stop on the side of the road? Grabbed all my shit, went off the side of the road, and these like Nepalese families there, and they're like, what are you doing? And I'm like, trying to explain in English. I'm like, I got to go to Kathmandu. And they're like, why are you here though? And I was like, doesn't matter. The first bus that came was probably the size of like this room, but obviously as thin as a bus. And they helped me flag it down. And I was like, Kathmandu? And yeah, jump on. And it was like shoulder to shoulder, like you see in Indian fucking trains.
Yeah, it's how busy.
Yeah. And it was like a 3-hour bus drive. I didn't sit down because there was all the Nepalese people, as soon as you get on a bus or anything, they'll stand up and they'll ask you like to sit down.
That's nice.
Like 80-year-olds.
Interesting.
And so...
Opposite to here.
Yeah, it's the complete opposite. I just got on and gave him $2 and it was a 3-hour bus ride to...
Fuck. And you had nothing then too.
Kathmandu. Just still no phone, like just no idea what time it is really or what's going on. And then I get back to Kathmandu, some dude on a scooter, I was like, here's $2, can you take me to this hostel? And he took me with like my big bag and shit. And then I got to the hostel, explained to the guy at Sagrila. I think it's called Sagrila Hostel. If you ever go to Kathmandu, stay there. But
that's where you were staying the night before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I explained to the hostel owner and he was like, oh, just let me try chuck it on charge. And I was kind of like, I've just tried to charge it fucking for 4 hours. It didn't charge. Plugged it in the wall and it charged straight away.
That would have been, obviously it would have been a really good feeling, but also like...
It was a good feeling, but it was like...
at the same time.
8 hours. And the portable charger I bought the other day, because it was a public holiday, there's layers to this story. It was a public holiday the day before because it was festival season. So none of the main shops were open, but like small shops were, and there was this small like electronic shop. I bought the portable charger off this guy. When I woke up in the morning, it like was semi-exploded.
Oh, fuck.
So I think that fucked my phone. So I went back to this electric shop and I just showed him and I was like, I was just in fucking 3 hours away on a bus and my brand new phone's not working because of this. And he was like, oh, it's okay, take this one. This one's way better. And I was like, what's wrong with my one? He was like, no, it's not a good one. And I was like, why'd you sell it?
Why'd he sell it
I was like, why'd you sell it to me then? He was like, because you asked for it.
True.
And I was like, I don't want it. I just want like my money and I'll go to an actual shop and get one. He was like, no, it'll work. And I was just like, look, man, I'm not angry. Like, it is what it is. But if this breaks when I'm gone, I'm going to fucking come back really pissed. And I was just like, are you going to promise this works? Because otherwise... And, yeah, he promised and it worked. And then the rest of the trip was great, excluding the snowstorm.
Yeah.
And then on the bus ride there the next day, I was like, okay, there's been a lot of shit that's happened, but from now, everything is just going to go according to plan.
And then
there was a big snowstorm, but that's it.
But you still made it. You still, obviously, a few bumps in the road.
There was a few bumps in the road. In China, there was a bump in the road there. But in the end, it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stories to tell.
Yeah, I really thought I was going to be screwed by the CCP at one stage in China, but that's a story for another time. But that was my trip. It was really good.
Yeah, that's a cool story.
Yeah, I'd love to go back.
Not many people do that type of stuff when they're traveling.
But because I was a little bit dusty, my thoughts were like, nah, fuck it, man. Like, I'll just go and I'll do it without a phone. Like, it's all part of the plot. When I come home, people are like, oh, do you have any photos? I'm like, no, I just did it without my phone because of this. But upon reflection, I would have been absolutely screwed without my phone.
Yeah. Nowadays, you need your phone for like almost everything.
Badly. I would have gotten so lost because you need offline maps. But that's it. That's the story. Loved every country. Bali is just whatever now. I could easily never go there again, probably. Love China. China was definitely not what I expected.
That's cool.
Nepal was wicked. And Malaysia had great food. So that's it. That's pretty much it.
I think when you go travelling and you, like you said with China here, you never expect it to be like that. It's always a good thing. There's a lot of time when you travel.
Yeah. I'm wondering... Yeah, I didn't realise Nepal was so poor. I knew they were poor. I didn't realise they were that poor. They're poor as shit.
Yeah, okay.
And I thought China would be like way more totalitarian, way more like policed, way more intense. But from what I've gathered, in China, they just do not give a shit what you do unless you fucking actually affect other people's lives.
Yeah, so if you're doing your own thing, it's sweet.
Like, follow the important rules. Like, for example, everyone was just driving on footpaths on the wrong side of the road. No one cared. Whereas in China, I thought, like, if you jaywalked or did anything wrong...
Yeah, you can't do shit.
But, like, if you screw up, like, a train trip or, like, actually hurt someone or something, they will screw you for that hell bad.
Yeah.
Or you mess with someone's money, which is fair enough.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
And I like that. I reckon we place too much emphasis on like traffic and stuff like that. Like these stupid things. You know, sometimes someone gets done running, I don't know, some stupid traffic thing like running a red light accident. It's clearly an accident or whatever, but you still get charged like $500.
Especially nowadays, there's so many cameras.
Yeah, whereas they're like it's obviously an honest mistake.
And everyone's all sweet.
That's just where I went though. China's a big place, so.
Yeah, sick. It's good.
That's it, yeah.
Good to be back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Could get back into work. Love yourself some work.
Jump.
Respect. Alright, speaking of illegal shit, things that should be illegal. This is what I was thinking about in China. Because I don't know, because I can't say, again, because China's so big, I don't really know. You hear a lot of stories about them controlling their population and stuff like that. I did not see any of that, and I was trying to keep an eye out for them. But, yeah, I think it's annoying some of the shit that's illegal in Australia in comparison to overseas. I'll start off with the first thing. Pissing in public. I don't reckon pissing in public is that bad. And I'm not talking about like in the middle of a fucking city,
Street
like
or whatever,
dropping your dacks and just peeing. I'm talking about like you go into an alleyway where there's nobody and you pee because you really need to pee. And it's like not on somebody's property, it's just like on the floor or on a bush or something, you know?
If it's away, I think on the bush is fine. Tree, that's away from anyone. Like, obviously not in front of any schools or whatever. But concrete, I think it's a bit rank.
Why?
Because it stinks.
You went to Barcelona, right?
No.
The whole thing smells like dog piss.
Does it stink?
Yeah, but it's no skin off my back. It's a nice place.
Yeah, I know, but I just don't. I think pissing on concrete stinks.
Yeah, so just piss on like concrete. Yeah, but like if you're pissing on concrete in some random alleyway next to a fucking skip bin that stinks already.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's not a big problem. There's obviously a lot more worse things in the world than that. But yeah, I think if it's common sense.
Yes, exactly. Obviously, when I'm talking about these things, I'm talking about common sense. You need common sense.
It's not, like you said with China, if it's not affecting anyone else,
exactly,
it should be fine.
I've seen, because in Perth City, you've got the main train station that you get out of to go onto, I don't know what street it is, but the main area of Perth City. You go across the road, slightly left, and there's this alleyway. Every time someone gets off the train and they need to piss hell badly, they go to that alleyway. I'm sure you've done it. I've done it on numerous occasions.
Probably after a few beers.
I've seen police ride down there and then charge people.
Yeah.
Like, you're about 50 metres away from anybody pissing next to a bin.
Especially because a lot of the time, like, with public, there's not many public toilets.
Nah.
And to use a toilet at a facility, you normally have to pay for it. Like,
yeah, and when you're
being a customer.
When you're busting, you're busting.
Yeah.
You got to bust down on them somehow.
Well, in Europe, I remember in Amsterdam, I think it was Amsterdam, they have like the public urinals or toilets.
Oh,
like,
do they?
Yeah, in the streets. To be honest, they're pretty rank. Like, I never actually used it. One, because it wasn't made of someone at 4'3", it was pretty high. It did stink a bit. Because it would be like the main part of the street. Like a busy street, and it would just be like a little, like, open, closed tin shed, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So if they had them, but in like quieter areas, that would work.
Yeah, guess so.
Or they just simply need more public toilets.
I remember in Amsterdam, maybe because it was night, like you couldn't go pee anywhere without paying like $1, which hell pissed me off.
No, these ones were. I swear it was Amsterdam.
Yeah, it's different for girls, I think, because girls go through a bit more of a process to pee, whereas dudes just literally drop their dacks just about 4.5 inches and just go to town, go to work. But nah, I agree. And even if they did charge you like 50 cents for a toilet, it's like you can't find someone. Imagine like busting to pee. You've just been on a train for 40 minutes, especially in Perth. If you get off that train, you're not getting another one for 40 minutes sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, you just need it.
And then you go and like go somewhere.
But there are toilets in the trainer.
There are?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's two.
There's two.
There's those two ones, yeah, but
I always use them quite a bit.
That's still a big trek.
It is a trek. But yeah, like going back, as long as it doesn't cause any harm to anyone and no one's like uncomfortable with it and it's out of everyone's way, it's fine.
And if you don't actually need to pee that bad and you do it, it's pretty annoying, obviously.
You're not doing not being a dog and just like lifting a leg.
Yeah, and also if you just pee like literally in public, that's fucking gross. Yeah. If you're gonna pee in public, make sure there's definitely fucking no kids or like opposite gender around. And at your best, try to make sure that no one is around at all, and then it's okay. But
I still remember years ago, like, when Hungry Jackson Freo was around, I was getting a feed there for like 1, 2 a.m. and this dude like stumbled out of Metros and just walked like 2 meters to his right and just started pissing.
Oh yeah.
And there was so many cops there and then he just got done.
Good. That's how. Yeah. That is pub. Yeah, I think they need to change the rules of public. Yeah, public pissing.
Like that dude would have had a hangover.
Oh, dude, like
he was fucked.
Yeah.
And then he would have just got done for that.
You can't be doing that. That's literally in public. If it's in public and in front of people, then charge people as much as you want. I don't care. But
yeah.
I remember one time I left same Perth train station one time. I was with some of the boys. We were going to Soundwave because my old man took me. And some dude was just having a wank.
That's fucked.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
That is fucked.
Like, it was just, it was, it didn't really affect me, but I was like, it's just disgusting as.
Yeah.
But
that's next level fucked.
Yeah. That dude should be in jail.
Yeah.
You?
Yeah,
should be illegal?
We're actually just talking about this. 2 SJ's members, Austin and Marnie and I, were seatbelts. If you're over 18 years of age and you're not wearing a seatbelt, like, I don't think you should get fined for that because that's on you. Like, if you have a crash.
Yep, I agree.
Like, that's totally on you. It's not affecting anyone else.
Yeah.
Yes, technically it could because someone could see someone get splattered and mentally that would cook them.
Yeah, that would be bad.
That's how it could affect someone. But still, like, it's on you.
Yeah, 100%.
I saw someone the other day got fined, like, stupid amount. It's somewhere between 500 to a grand just because they were wearing a seatbelt and it was under their shoulder. And the camera on the freeway got them.
Yeah, the camera makes sense. If a cop got someone for that, I reckon that's a dog act. But if it's a camera, like, it's programmed to do that. So it's fine, but...
Yeah, but still a grand.
Yeah, it's fucked. Mate, every sixth time I speak, it's about the fact that, like, we live in a world where people don't have responsibility for themselves.
Yeah.
You know? I go back that time where you were in Switzerland and you went to hire Via Ferrata gear and they were like, oh no, you're too short to do it. I'm me. Like, I'm fucking deciding, what, do you own me?
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't realise I was born and fucking didn't have responsibility for my own actions. It's exactly like in Nepal, you're not allowed to trek alone, it's illegal. But there was like a bunch of people, including myself, a bunch of people trekking alone.
Yeah, it's up to you.
How the fuck can you tell someone, oh, you're not allowed to walk on Earth? Why? Because it's dangerous.
Like,
well, if you die, then you're an idiot.
Like, as long as you can sign a waiver, and just agree that it's totally up to you, and you agree to do it, that's fine.
It's just, like, and another time I went to Europe and I wanted to do Mont Blanc, and they put like a €15,000 deposit to do it.
That's fucked.
Many people will never have 15,000 spare euros. It doesn't matter that it's a deposit. And so you've just deprived them of something they really want to do because it's dangerous. They got to get a waiver. Like, my thought process on Nepal was, it shouldn't be illegal to do it on your own. I did it on my own, but you should be responsible for your own actions.
Yeah.
So I reckon they should put a system in place where it's like, you tick, oh, I want to do it alone. It's like, oh, what experience do you have? Oh, I've done multi-day hikes. Do you have evidence? Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Have you done your research? Yeah, I've done it.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Then it's up to you. Some people shouldn't do it alone. And then those people wouldn't say that they've got the evidence and everything. And then they'd go, you need a guide. Like, you quite obviously need a guide. Yeah, because everywhere in the world is starting to become, you need a guide to do anything.
Yeah,
and I understand it's really good for the economy, but
it's good for people in jobs. But still, like, people want to do dangerous shit that's like sick
alone. Like, the whole shtick for me doing this shit is that I want to fucking put myself in like a weird, shitty, uncomfortable, dangerous situation and figure it out for myself. But yeah, I agree with you. People need to have responsibility for their own lives.
Yeah, 100%. If it's not affecting anyone else, and it's like the responsibility is up to you, it should be fine.
Yep, I agree wholeheartedly.
Can you imagine in like 50 years how extreme it's going to be?
Yeah, with this whole travelling thing, you won't be able to do shit without someone with you. The whole like, oh, I went to this place and explored it on my own will not be a thing anymore. And
you wouldn't be able to get it away. Like, in 50 years' time, there'll be so much technology.
Yeah.
Where you can like try to squeeze it in on your own.
I think luckily the Nepalese are like, yeah, they're just like whatever. If you look like you can somewhat do it, but yeah, got gaslit heaps by people as well, trying to make me get a guide.
Yes, I hate that.
Hell pissed me off. Yeah, micromanaging pisses me off as well. But anyway, micromanaging pisses me off. Things that shouldn't be illegal.
An example I have of like the responsibility. I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but in Bali, I went on a water slide, and I was too short for it. But the dude was like, if you want to do it, just do it.
But like, yeah, it could be dangerous, right? Obviously, it could be dangerous because of the law of physics. But he's just said, like, you want to do it, you do it.
Because all it was just a water slide.
Yeah.
And I was like the same weight as the other, even not heavier than the other dudes.
Yeah.
I was just like 3 centimeters shorter.
You know, it's just, I understand, yeah, because then you get into a grey area where it's like if somebody wants to do something, you can't. Like, for example, if someone wanted to jump off Sydney Harbour Bridge, you can't really let them.
It's a bit different.
But I think that's drastically different. But it's like, where is the line drawn with this? Like, where is the position where people are like, you can't do that?
Yeah. It's all about the extremes of it.
But I 100% agree with that. Another thing that I think shouldn't be illegal is street drinking. Just don't understand why. I mean, I understand because people can't handle their piss.
People can't. That's the only problem.
And they ruin it for everybody. But you go to like Serbia, Slovenia, Germany, Austria, France, I'm pretty sure, like Spain, all these European countries, and
especially the extremes of it. Because like sometimes you can't technically drink at Rocket Foreshore.
Yeah.
That's classed as street drinking.
Yeah.
But like walking the street and people are drinking, I can see like it's still, I don't really see the problem with it, but I can see why.
Yeah. But in Germany you can drink on the train and no one gives a shit.
Yeah.
You know? I think it's just because pisses me off that people can't.
Because people ruin it for others.
People can't handle their alcohol. That is really annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that obviously falls under, that can affect people because people can't handle their piss. But yeah, you can't walk down the street and enjoy a beer.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
And another thing, common sense. Like in Nepal, when I drank on the street, I would get a can. I wouldn't get a bottle because I'm like, you know what, I'm drinking, but I'll try and make it kind of.
I know, but people don't have common sense.
Blatantly not obvious. Yeah. But those are my two. It's pretty weird that my two firm beliefs are pissing in public and drinking in public should be accepted.
What other ones are there? Just trying to think of like. I just think going back to anything that's solely up to you and your responsibility, and it's not going to cause any problems for anyone else, should be fine to do.
Yeah, and I reckon especially things that are just like walking, trekking, climbing, like.
This is natural shit, adventurous stuff.
Yeah. But yep.
Do you reckon you should have to get your dive ticket?
Yeah, because that's pretty dangerous. I mean,
people don't realise how dangerous it is.
For example, I didn't even know that you had to slowly rise up from the depths of the ocean. So if I did it, I would have literally died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that's it's like a knowledgeable skill that you need to have. For example, if you climb something, you know, like if you fall, you die.
Yeah.
Whereas like diving, like I don't know the laws of hydrodynamics or like how breathing underwater works and shit like that. You kind of got to learn about that.
Yeah. Need to watch The Last Breath.
About that dude that got stuck in the caves?
No, just on the seabed for like 30 minutes with no oxygen.
Yeah.
It's a movie because apparently I love movies. Movie recommendation for this week: The Last Breath, Netflix.
Oh yeah, I've spoken to heaps of people and asked them if they reckon watching movies is productive.
And what they say?
No one, not a single person has said yes.
Yeah, but you took it a bit far fetched from what I was saying. I was saying
no. Wait, I asked you, is watching movies productive, and you said yes.
Yeah, but I did say there's like, if that's your relaxing like time where you're chilling, and it's gonna make when you want to be more productive, then it's fine.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you're fucking,
I understand that coming out the mouth of a man that watches 4 to 5 movies a night.
I watch one movie a week, if that.
Yeah, I can somewhat understand where you're coming from. One thing I can't understand
is going to the pub on the weekend. Is that fine for 1 to 2 hours?
It can be. It's not productive.
No, but if it relieves like a bit of free time for you, a bit of stress, makes you unwind a bit, and helps you for the next week ahead, is it?
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah.
But then in the same conversation, so can smoke and gear.
True.
But I don't agree.
Whatever floats your boat, eh?
Yeah, apparently. I think. Yeah,
I don't agree with that.
I think you can definitely be productive, way more productive, but it can pass framed in the right way. You know, framed in the right context, it can pass.
Yeah, I agree, and it's not.
I probably would.
It's not the most productive thing for me to do.
Yeah,
I do agree with that.
I'll probably put it in my. Probably wouldn't. It would just scrape outside of my top 7,000 most productive things to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't say it's productive for me, but I'd say it's productive for some people.
Okay, that's an interesting argument, but yeah. Anything else on that illegal stuff?
No.
One thing that pisses me off heaps is fucking travel insurance, man.
Fucked. So fucked.
Like, if you're talking about basic standard travel insurance, they're like, oh yeah, we'll insure you for sitting down on a chair. As soon as you stand up or you breathe, like, we don't want that on our hands, you know, you're going to have to get some higher cover. Fucking pisses, it shits me to tears, mate.
Anything, like, if you go travelling and you're doing anything, like, that's not even dangerous but can be considered dangerous, there's no point having travel insurance.
Yeah, or you have to get the hell expensive one.
Yeah. Like, it's like how expensive?
My insurance, I get complimentary insurance with my credit card. But, like, it doesn't cover anything. Like, if you're a hell boring human being, then don't stress. You'll love travel insurance. But if you enjoy having fun in any way whatsoever,
you're not.
Like, ever any alcohol in your system, you're not insured. Like, if you get on a motorbike, you're not insured. Like, if you go above 2,500 meters, you're not insured. What if you go visit family on top of a mountain and then you're like literally not insured for what? Because you're high in the sky.
Probably even if you go on a boat.
Yeah.
Probably won't be insured.
It's insane. It's like one of the biggest rorts, I reckon. I mean, you need travel insurance. That's why I get it every time. But fuck, they don't make it good or easy.
I haven't had. I've never really heard good things about travel. Like when people have said where they've used it.
Oh yeah, and when you want to use your travel insurance, it's so hard to. They make it so difficult for you to actually use it.
But it's something that you always get. Like I always get it like the night before. I'm like, fuck, I haven't got my travel insurance.
Yeah. You have to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you get like your shit stolen, you can get it. You can get it reimbursed, but sometimes it's a massive hassle.
And it's always like the kick in the guts because you forget to actually do it. So when you do it, there's like $300 out the window.
Yeah, I know of quite literally like a couple people who have been king hit in Bali and they didn't have travel insurance. It's like $15,000.
Yeah, obviously, I think it's important for the hospital's sake, but it depends what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because if you're on like a scooter or whatever, they probably wouldn't cover that, would they?
Yeah, but like live a little. Like, yeah, it's a scooter. Like, are you wearing a helmet? Are you wearing long pants? Okay, then whatever. Are you drunk? Yeah, cool.
You should create a travel insurance company called Live a Little.
Yeah, SJ's Live a Little travel insurance. Like, you can literally do whatever you want and you're fine.
Yeah.
I'll cover you.
Yeah, travel insurance is a bit of a rule.
They just make it difficult and they're annoying. They're just super annoying.
To be honest, a lot of insurance is like that though.
Yeah. You're right.
Aaron the other day when he rear-ended Sooty's car.
Yeah.
I think he had to pay it's like a small thing in his door and he had to pay like $1,000.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Excess.
Did he pay it or did he just do it?
No, yeah, he did
independently.
No, he paid it.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Yeah, and excess as well. It's like, oh yeah, you've got insurance, so we'll pay for this, but you've got to pay $800.
You paid $1,000 for the year.
Yeah.
But we need to pay another $1,000 for excess.
That hell infuriates. It really infuriates me. But yeah, not much you can do about it.
No, you can't.
All right, I've got a new segment for you.
Okay.
It's called Would You Rather.
Okay.
So I just basically ask you, would you rather one thing or the other, and then you have to explain why.
Okay.
So would you rather be clean but messy, or
clean but messy?
Yeah, or tidy but dirty in the way that you navigate life. So clean meaning like everything's no germs, like spotless of marks, stuff like that. But you're messy, so like you've just got shit everywhere, like everything's just hell unorganized.
Like actually like just day-to-day stuff? Like
everything. Or tidy, so like, you know, everything's set up really nice and particular and stuff like that, but you're dirty, so like there's dust everywhere, there's, you know what dirty means, moldy, stuff like that.
Probably clean but messy, because I probably am that, to be honest.
I'm that big time.
Like, I have to go to bed pretty clean. I hate going to bed You know how some people can just go to bed and they're like, I'll shower in the morning?
Yeah.
If I think that, I'm like, no, I have to have a shower.
Yeah, same.
Because I like feeling clean while I'm sleeping. So yeah, I'd say clean but messy. Because I kind of feel, especially us, for SJs, we're definitely pretty messy.
Yeah, we're messy.
So yeah, definitely clean but messy. Like say if I got to eat, I think you've definitely made me a bit more of a germ freak.
Yeah. How am I?
No, it's a good thing.
People are always like, you're a germ freak. I'm like, I don't fucking like sucking people's tongues. Like,
No,
is that a germ freak?
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just
Yeah, I understand.
like, I don't know. Say if I just always gotta, if I'm eating something, I want it to be clean. Oh, I gotta be like wash hands always.
Yeah.
Even though I always wash my hands, but probably a bit more aware of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, clean but messy, definitely.
Yeah, well, I'm like that. Like, for example, everything's clean. Like, once I finish cooking, everything is spotless, but it may not be like, I may leave some stuff out, you know?
Yeah.
Or, you know, I want to start playing guitar. I'm going to leave my guitars like all over the house. I want to take creatine. I'm going to leave it on the bench.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
And chicks hate that specifically. Chicks really hate that.
Marnie struggles.
Yeah.
She says the room, like I'll leave something out there because I'm like, in the morning, I got to wake up and I'm going to wear that.
Yeah.
So I purposely put it there. But Marnie struggles with that.
But the thing I don't get with chicks, and obviously it's not just chicks, but like if you have a purpose, like you just said, like what's the issue? Someone's like, I don't like this. I'm doing this because of X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
What, you still don't like it? I've literally given you the explanation as to why I'm not doing it for no reason.
Yeah,
you know?
there's a purpose to it.
If the creatine doesn't sit on the bench, I will never take it. And so I need to put it there. If the guitars aren't out, I'll never play them because they're going to be in a closet.
Yeah.
Yeah, my Slovenian books aren't out, I'll never study Slovenian.
Yeah.
That's why I'm a messy person, because I need that kind of stuff out there to remind myself.
Yeah. Yeah, no. So definitely clean but messy.
Yeah.
I think it's a good way to go.
But do you reckon... Yeah. No, that's good. It's a good answer.
Yeah.
Good segment.
I like that. It's good.
Hey, I'm Austin, the strongest member at SJ's. You can be the second strongest member for $1 a day.
Over hundreds today?
Yeah.
You got one?
Yeah.
You're kidding.
Why?
Go on. Just wait for the reboot.
Alex Connor, exercise, sprint.
You know the answer. Underrated as shit.
Underrated as shit. Shout out to SJ's community because we've been doing it for like 6-8 weeks now.
Yeah.
Sport, diving, like Olympic diving.
Underrated.
The skill to it.
Do you know how hard it is to control your body like that in air and then land without like splashing and shit?
I can barely do that with just like a pin drop. I've actually been thinking we should try it.
Yeah, I was thinking that the other day as well, but where?
Because that dude on the reel,
Yeah, where?
Garden Island, you can do it. But you need someone who's in the Navy. They got full dive. They got like the full 20-meter one.
Yeah, but who's going to teach us? Why would they have a full 20 metres? Oh, I guess if you jump off a giant boat.
Yeah, and they got the smaller ones.
But we need someone to teach us diving. Is there any Western Australian divers
Or there's obviously
that live here?
Challenge Stadium,
Yeah.
HBS Stadium.
Maybe we go there. I'm alright. Like, I can do backflips and stuff. I reckon 10 metres I could do a backflip, so.
Yeah, I reckon you'd be right with the backflip.
But I'm bad with diving head first. That's the problem. I can manage myself in space, but yeah.
It'd be scary though, I reckon.
I'd be petrifying.
Random. Creatine.
It's overrated.
Yeah, I agree too.
It's fucking wicked.
I love it.
It's wicked, don't get me wrong, but like the hype about it is insane. People are treating it like it's steroids, which is not. But it is way underrated as a supplement, but the hype around it and the current public...
The amount of times you see it on social media and shit.
Yeah, you know, it's overrated. I'll be the first to say creatine's overrated. At this current point in time in society and life.
I've been hell thinking about creatine lately. Like, obviously, because we've been telling a few people to get it.
Yeah. Shout
out Austin McAleese. And probably because I don't really sleep enough. But like, I'll have creatine and I'm like, I don't really notice it when I have it or when I don't have it.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, it's not steroids. You're not gonna Like, even a good supplement, you're probably not going to notice specifically what changes.
The changes, yeah.
Do you know how crazy something has to be for you to notice changes? It has to be like a drug, and that's why it's not a drug. If creatine was so damn good, it would be like a
everyone would know about
performance-enhancing drug, you know, but it's not.
Maybe I just need to up my dose.
What's your dose?
10 grams.
Yeah, up it to 20. Couldn't hurt.
I might do 20.
Couldn't hurt, unless it could hurt your guts, but that's it.
I'll do 2 weeks of 20 grams starting tomorrow. I'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can notice any differences.
Yeah, I might start as well because I really need this thing to start working.
The noggin to fire?
Yeah, the old nog. All right, we got questions powered by SJ's community, yours truly. So if you're enjoying these and you want to ask us any, feel free to DM us or give us a follow or a like or send us some money for no reason. First question by yours truly, Jack Allen. If you're working a physical job, should you still go to the gym on work days?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Depending on your schedule.
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't see why not. I reckon obviously it's hard for someone who's just started gymming, like, because you've got to use a lot of intuition. It's got to be really intuitive. He's played footy for ages, so he knows what training kind of feels like, obviously. But if you do work a physical job, that's your job. There's nothing you can do about that. And a lot of training is just simply habit as well and consistency. So it's all about intuition. If you've had a big day at work and you can afford to skip the gym, skip the gym. Like, if you've had an easy as day at work, go to the gym for an hour. If you've had a really hard day at work, go to the gym just for like 25, 30 minutes. Just cover the main bases, essentially.
Yeah, like you said, the meat and potatoes, if you can get them done, you're laughing. But with physical jobs, I reckon if you can do the gym before you start work, I think it makes your life just a whole lot easier because you're not really going to be fatigued training, especially mentally. But obviously it's hard sometimes because like a lot of tradies or people that work physical jobs are starting quite early. So that's just my rule of advice. You see some tradies that get in the gym at like 4 a.m.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't do that.
No,
I remember when I used to, quote unquote, be a tradie or whatever. I was never a tradie, but I did tradie type work in the environment. But I never went at like 4 a.m. If I started at like 6, then I would go. But
if you can get in for 5 a.m, I think 5 a.m.'s the earliest.
Yeah, but then you got to go to bed real early. You got to factor in, do you have kids? Like, what do you do in your evenings? Do you play sports? Anything like that, yeah.
But it also comes down to like how much do you want it to.
Yeah, and also if you were to go, every time I have a physical day at work, I'm not going to go to the gym, then you're just opening yourself up for inconsistency because you're just, one day you might not feel great and you'll think, I had a big day at work, I'm tired, so I probably got all my physical qualities worked on here, at least strength-wise. And then that'll just compound over time and you'll start doing it more and more and more.
For sure. And just get into a routine, like, especially if you work Monday to Friday, just choose like 3 days a week, what days you're going, and then just try to stick to that routine.
Yeah, exactly. And then if you do have a hard day at work and you have like a big training session scheduled, just modify it, make it smaller, adjust it, do the important things and then get out in short and sharp, 20, 30 minutes.
For sure.
Question 2, thoughts on calorie banking? Keeping calories relatively low throughout the week, then upping them around the weekend.
Obviously, it depends on, like, so assume this person's trying to lose weight or maintain.
Yeah.
I think...
I don't mind it.
Yeah, in moderate amounts, I think it's fine. If it's, like, excessive and it's, like, affecting your week where you just feel like shit, I think maybe don't do it, but I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Also depends, like, say if you know you get a huge weekend ahead, like this Saturday for us and a lot of SJ's members, and you're really conscious on your weight, whatever, it's good to be good during the week, and that's where it's good. But I think every week, I don't know.
Well, you'd be the right person to answer this question. You're pretty conscious of your weight.
Yeah, but I'm just like every day I just kind of just do the same thing.
Yeah.
So I don't really do it. But if someone was really struggling where they were blowing out on weekends, yes, that's when it's good to do it.
Well, the whole thought process behind calorie banking is essentially working on a 7-day roster, which you do when you diet.
Yeah.
But it's almost like getting the hard work done early so that you can chill later on in the week, obviously.
Yeah. It works.
Which, I mean, I would probably do it. Like, I like when I've got like lengthy stuff I have to do, I really enjoy getting the hard work done early so that I can kind of chill later on.
Yeah, enjoy yourself.
But yeah, you can definitely fall into a trap because you need soul food.
Yeah.
Like soul food, great for the soul, great for the mind. And if you deprive yourself of that for 5 days, and like you said, it affects your mood or your energy, then yeah, that's bad. But if you can kind of keep relatively lower throughout the week, but then still cover those bases of like soul food, making sure you still got adequate energy and your mood's not shit, then I don't see a problem in it, excluding the fact that you open yourself up to the potential of binge eating on the weekend.
Yeah, as long as it's not like from one extreme to the other. But if it works for you, or you think it would work for you, then definitely do it.
Try it, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never did.
You can't fail from it. So yeah, give it a crack.
Well, you can.
Obviously, you can.
Fucking fail hell bad.
Yeah, but you can fail from it, but you can obviously reassess.
You can learn from it. Yeah. Question 3. How important is squat depth?
It depends on your goal. Like, what are you squatting for?
Yeah.
Like,
so it's pretty important.
Yeah, it is important.
Yeah. It's not important. This question may be asked in the sense of like, how important is getting ass to grass, which generally speaking, honestly, isn't that important. Like, you just got to work within your ranges of motion and mobility. But when you're talking about specifics, like a specific goal, like you mentioned, like if you're working on power, then I'd say probably squat depth plays a more major role in that.
And it's just a like respectful thing too. Like you see someone doing an ass to grass squat with a good amount of weight, you want to dap that person up.
Yeah.
But like even Tom Dunk said that the other day. But for example, like a powerlifter, all they have to do is get under their what's it called?
Under parallel.
Yeah, under parallel.
Yeah.
So it all depends obviously your goals and what you're trying to get out of the squat.
Yeah. So,
but if you're just like a normal person, just squatting for the sake of squatting, it is like, why not just go a little bit lower?
Well, yeah, you want to get as low as you can go.
Yeah,
because I've seen a lot of people go, I just generally train and I want to get ass to grass, but you actually can't in terms of like mobility, whether it's like your hips, lower back, whatever, torso. You actually can't get ass to grass, and you trying to get ass to grass is actually pretty much fucking up your form. So it's really important a great rule of thumb if you're just generally training is go as low as your range of motion allows. You're not a local hero for getting ass to grass if you can't actually get ass to grass.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean that you never can. Maybe you just need to practice and get lower and lower and lower until eventually over time you can gradually get your ass to grass.
And try different ways too, like, because a lot of people, when they're thinking about a squat, ass to grass, like thinking like a back squat.
Yeah.
Try a front squat, try a machine squat, elevate your heels if you need to.
Yeah.
There's many different ways that can help you squat ass to grass if you really want to.
So yeah, I think just looking from a surface level, that might have been how the question was being asked. But in terms of how important is squat depth, it's pretty important depending on your goal. Like all the stuff we've kind of explained just then.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I was working on like trying to jump higher, I wouldn't, and I was doing like speed strength, like moving decent weight, but like as fast as possible, I wouldn't go ass to grass.
Like all the studies back in the day were like a quarter squat.
Yeah, they reckon quarter squat to a half squat, which I don't mind. Like if your goal is to produce more power, especially in those joint angles, then like you don't need to make something.
Don't worry about the ass to grass.
Some people argue like it doesn't matter how deep you go, just as long as you've got the intent there. But it's like if you've got some sprinter and you can get them to produce max intent, max effort force, but it's only a quarter squat, who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because someone like that, if they're going ask grass, probably going to fatigue him a bit more.
Yeah, and they won't be able to lift as much weight either. Yeah. No way they'll be able to lift as much weight. But it's a good question.
Yeah, that is.
Yep.
We're done. What podcast episode was that?
No
28,
idea.
29?
No idea, but it was a pleasure to get back into the studio and get a little bit of work in.
It always feels good to be back here.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Powered by SJ's community as well. Just remember, $1 a day. We've currently got a Christmas send-on started yesterday. Person to do the most sessions before Christmas Eve and produce some seriously good results will get $300 and a super secret, mysterious Christmas hamper.
Shout out our local counsellor and friend, Ryan Robertson.
Yeah.
Putting in $150. So
doubling up the money.
Really appreciate that.
Yeah.
So thank you, Ryan.
Yep. Thanks. Appreciate that. Have a good day. Take care. God bless.